Oh, Tat Sat.
Hari Om Tat Sat.
So today we're supposed to have the new chapter,
Today we were supposed to have the new chapter,
but I heard 150 devotees have come from Pune,
but I've heard that about 150 devotees have come from Pune.
so I'd like to them a swagatam
So I would like to welcome them, Swagatam,
to Navadip Mayapur Dham.
to Navadvip Mayapur Dham.
And here the Dham is created by Radharani,
So here the Dham is created by Srimati Radharani,
and Krishna came and said, "You made such a beautiful Dham for me."
So Krishna came and said, "Oh, you have created such a beautiful Dham for me.
So this Dham be non-different from Dham.
So may this Dham be non-different from Vrindavan."
That means that every devotee, every activity and devotional service, even ordinary activities, they get 1,000 times the benefit.
That means for every devotee, every activities, every devotional service, every ordinary activity, you get 1,000 times benefit.
Even like laying down to take rest is like offering pranam in the temple.
Even lying down and taking rest is like offering pranams in the temple.
Every step walked in the Dham more than a Asameda Yoga.
Every step walked in the Dham is more than a Ashwamedha Yagya.
And if you actually chant, Gauranga, Nityananda,
Nityananda.
then Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
So, multiply that by 1,000 times.
So even chanting Gauranga, Nityananda, Hare Krishna is multiplied by 1,000 times.
And of course, if you're within 15 miles of the Ganges, then you get a further bonus.
So even a few more miles within the radius of the Ganges, you'll get further credits.
So, like, you get a lot of credit. I hope that you all have a very nice experience in the Holy Dham.
So like this, you get lots of credit, and we hope that you'll have a nice experience in this Holy Dham.
Some people are not able to come to the Holy Dham regularly,
Some people are not able to come to the Holy Dham regularly,
but somehow by remembering Krishna and the Holy Dham, they get benefit.
so somehow by remembering Krishna and the Holy Dham, they get some benefit.
I was reading in Hare Bhakti Vilas how remembering Narayana, Krishna has so much benefit.
I was reading in the Hari Bhakti Vilas how by remembering Krishna and Narayana has so much benefit.
So, whatever you're doing, wherever you're living, we always remember Krishna and chant Hare Krishna.
So whatever you are doing, wherever you are living, always remember Krishna and chant Hare Krishna.
So we want you all to be purified and become representatives of the Guru Parampara.
So we want all of you to be purified and become the representatives of the Guru Parampara.
So that simply by hearing from you, by seeing you, they'll be also changed.
What's the Guru?
simply by hearing,
Simply by hearing from you, seeing you, they'll become purified.
and this way we want to see the whole world ultimately God conscious.
So, in this way, we want to see the whole world being in God conscious.
And so this was the purpose of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
So, this is the purpose of the International Society for Krishna Consciousness.
To make the whole world Krishna conscious.
To make the whole world Krishna conscious.
I mean, most people don't think about Krishna.
I mean, amongst people, they don't think about Krishna.
But our various religious leaders have instituted a program that we constantly, or at least several times, 5 times, whatever in a day, remember.
So, various religious leaders have instituted at least few times in a day, 5 times, that you can remember. What was the last part, Gurumaj?
Krishna.
Remember Krishna.
So, like when you're doing your work, when you're doing your studies, when you're doing your activities, always think that you're doing this for Krishna.
So when you're doing your work, when you're studying, when you're doing your activities, always remember that you are doing this for Krishna.
And this is why chanting Hare Krishna, thinking about Krishna,
And this way, by chanting Hare Krishna and thinking about Krishna,
you get purified.
you get purified.
You get a higher taste.
You get a higher taste.
So, every one of us does some work, right?
Every one of us does some work, right?
So, if we think that this work is actually given by Krishna,
If you think that this work is actually given by Krishna,
and we offer our fruits of our labor, some percentage to Krishna,
and if we offer the fruits of our labor, some percentage to Krishna,
a sannyasi is supposed to offer everything.
a sannyasi is supposed to offer everything.
Or he has to, if he offers 50%,
A grihastha, he offers 50%.
then that's as good as a sannyasi.
Then that is as good as a sannyasi.
But even if you offer 10% or something, at least you're always thinking about Krishna.
Even if you're offering 10% of something, at least you're always thinking about Krishna.
So, in the material world, we want to satisfy our senses.
In this material world, we want to satisfy our senses.
In the spiritual world, we're discussing the spiritual world, we want to satisfy Krishna's senses.
So we are discussing about the spiritual world. In the spiritual world, we want to satisfy Krishna's senses.
That is actually the meaning of love.
That is actually the meaning of love.
Love, actually, this love in the spiritual world is constant.
Actually, the love in the spiritual world is constant.
And everybody feels transcendental bliss.
And everybody feels transcendental bliss.
Saying in Bengali, Ananda kono sima nai.
There's a saying in Bengali, Anandir kono sima nai.
No limit to the bliss, to the Ananda, to the ecstasy of Krishna consciousness.
No limit to the Ananda, to the bliss of Krishna consciousness.
So, in this material world, there's a limit.
So in this material world, there is a limit.
You have a brief moment of pleasure,
You have a
brief moment,
brief moment of pleasure,
and then some normal situation,
and some normal situation,
and sometimes suffering.
and sometimes suffering.
So, like this, happiness and distress is some kind of equal situation.
So like this, there is happiness and distress, some kind of an equal situation.
Heavenly planets and more happiness, hellish planets and more distress.
So in heavenly planets, there is more happiness. In hellish planets, there is more distress.
But in this whole material world, there's happiness and distress.
But in the whole material world, there is happiness and distress.
In the spiritual world, there's only transcendental happiness.
But in the spiritual world, there is only transcendental happiness.
So we want to transfer you all to the spiritual world.
So we want to transfer you all to the spiritual world.
And so you, by practicing Krishna consciousness in this world, you can transfer to the spiritual world.
And by practicing Krishna consciousness in this world, you can transfer yourself to the spiritual world.
Reading the different mantras, voice, Narayan mantra, Narasimha mantra, Ram mantra,
So I was reading different mantras, glories, Narayan mantra, Nrsimha mantra, Ram mantra.
and so by chanting these mantras, by remembering the Lords, we believe there's one Lord, but he has many forms.
So by believing in these lords, we believe in there is one Lord, but he has different forms.
And someone go right to Haridam.
So one may go to Haridam.
But in the you chant the Hare Krishna mantra and chant the Krishna mantra, then you go to Krishna Loka.
If you chant the Hare Krishna Mahamantra, or if you chant the Krishna mantra, then you go to the Golok Dham.
So we can go where we want.
So we can go where we want.
Book our ticket.
So we should book our ticket.
So we have to you book a ticket to Calcutta, you go to Calcutta.
If you book a ticket to Calcutta, you can go to Calcutta.
You book a ticket to London, then you go to London.
If you book a ticket to London, then you go to London.
If you book a ticket to Haridam, you go there, Vaikuntha.
So if you book a ticket to Haridam, then you go there, Vaikuntha.
If you want to go to Krishna, you have to book a ticket there.
So if you want to go to Krishna, then you have to book a ticket to go there.
If you pay less, then you end up somewhere else.
If you pay less, then you'll end up somewhere else.
So we welcome you all to Mayapur Navadvip Dham.
So we welcome you all to Mayapur Navadvip Dham.
Here the Lord, he combined with Radharani Krishna, combined with Radha, and produced the form of Gauranga.
So here the Lord combined with Sri Radha and produced the form of Gauranga.
So the Lord accepted the form of a devotee.
So the Lord accepted the form of a devotee.
And he wanted to experience what the devotees were feeling.
And he wanted to experience what the devotees were feeling.
And so he went into extreme ecstasy.
And so he went into extreme ecstasy.
Devotees felt so much bliss.
The devotees felt so much bliss.
So he was experiencing that firsthand.
So he was experiencing that by chanting.
Firsthand.
Sorry, please forgive me. He was experiencing that firsthand.
So he went, although he's very merciful, he wants to see everybody share this transcendental bliss.
So although he's very merciful, he wants to see everybody to share this transcendental bliss.
How many here want to experience that transcendental bliss?
So how many here wants to experience that transcendental happiness bliss?
Thank you very much.
So thank you very much.
Are there any other questions?
Are there any questions? Can take one or two questions. Sri Rai Kishore, if they have any question, please send it to me.
Yes.
Oh,
You can write,
do you need a mic?
write your question down. Or you can speak.
Send it to me.
Let's have a visiting devotees give them a priority.
So Guru Maharaj, there's a question from the devotees, Pune devotees. How to be determined and consistent in bhakti in the midst of Maya and so many distractions?
Good question.
Good question.
See, it's not easy.
You see, it's not easy.
But normally it would take many births.
Normally we take many births.
But if you're determined,
But if you're determined,
if you're fixed,
if you're fixed,
then you can achieve Krishna even in one birth.
then you can achieve Krishna even in one birth.
So we have now many considerations. Maybe one's worried about their forefathers,
So there are many.
parents.
So maybe there are many considerations. One is worried about their forefathers, parents.
But if you go back to Krishna, automatically 14 generations, 7 before, 7 after, they get liberated.
So if you go back to Krishna, maybe 70 Guru Maharaj?
So
7 generations.
before and after.
7 generations before and after, they go back to Krishna. They get liberated.
So because you're indebted to your parents, grandparents, etc. So they all get a share of the benefits.
So if you're indebted to your grandparents, parents, etc., they'll get a share of your benefit.
This is practice of bhakti yoga. Is a yoga practice.
This practice of bhakti yoga is a yoga practice.
We have to be determined
We have to be determined.
that maybe a Lord by happiness, sense gratification.
What's it?
We may be allured by
We may be
material
allured by
happiness,
happiness or sense gratification. Sorry.
or we may be given suffering.
Or we may be given suffering.
No matter what happens, are we determined to serve Krishna?
No matter what happens, are we determined to serve Krishna?
That's the kind of test that may be given.
That's kind of test that may be given.
Someone came to Krishna consciousness, and then his father died and he got a big inheritance.
So someone came to Krishna consciousness, his father died, and he got a big inheritance.
I thought I came to Krishna consciousness, I was suffering.
So
Now I got money. Wow.
he thought, I came into Krishna consciousness, I was suffering. Now I got money. Wow.
Let me enjoy.
Let me enjoy.
Then he left his practice.
So he left his Krishna consciousness practices
And he tried to enjoy.
and he tried to enjoy.
As soon as money was all spent,
Soon the money was all spent.
and then it back to zero.
Then he went back to zero.
The Krishna consciousness.
They came back to Krishna consciousness.
So, like this, some people are led by gain, some people are getting lost.
So, like this, some people are allured by gains, and some people are, what was the last part, Guru Maharaj?
Getting lost.
Are given a lost.
So, like that, knowing that this happens,
So, by knowing that this happens,
then we should be determined. We should be determined
we should be determined
that on our own we're not strong enough,
by our own, we are not strong enough.
but by the mercy of Krishna and by engaging our senses in Krishna's service,
By mercy of Krishna, by engaging our senses in Krishna's service,
then we can overcome all these tests.
then we can overcome all these tests.
So that's why the I'll say the committed people, the intelligent people,
So I'd say this is for the committed people, the challenges.
the intelligent people,
Oh, sorry, the intelligent people.
how we can know that this material world has its allurements and its suffering.
So we can know that the material world has its allurements and suffering.
So we want to taste the spiritual bliss.
So we want to taste the spiritual bliss.
Haribol.
Haribo.
Other question?
Last question, Guru Maharaj.
The last?
Yeah, 828. How do you manage to cope with the difficulties in your life, especially the health crisis that you are going through? And how do I also inculcate the same?
Maybe somehow Krishna is making me an example
Somehow, Krishna is making me as an example
that I faced multiple health problems,
that I faced multiple health problems,
but I was trying to do my devotional service.
but I'll try to do my devotional service.
I'm getting tremendous reciprocation and bliss from Krishna.
And I'm getting tremendous reciprocation and bliss from Krishna.
Although materially, my activities, my body maybe are challenged.
Maybe materially, my body may be challenged.
And, so ultimately, I know I'm not the body.
But ultimately, I know I'm not the body.
And the body is a machine of the material energy.
The body is a machine in the material energy.
So I have a group of doctors and experts who try to keep my body as healthy as possible.
So I have a group of doctors and experts who are trying to keep my body as healthy as possible.
And within that, I have various other goals.
Within that, I have various other goals.
His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, gave me many instructions.
His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada gave me many instructions.
He gave his son many instructions.
What's that?
He gave his son.
He gave ISKCON many instructions.
And So I try to fulfill those
So I'm trying to fulfill those
as far as possible.
as far as possible.
And I'm getting a lot of transcendental bliss
And I'm getting a lot of transcendental bliss
from that.
from that. Hare Krishna.
One time I was hearing Prabhupada
One time I was hearing Srila Prabhupada,
lecture on the nectar of
a
devotion
lecture on Nectar of Devotion
in Vrindavan.
in Vrindavan.
At the same time,
At the same time,
I was suffering a high fever.
I was suffering high fever.
But when I hearing the class was Divine Grace, I was feeling transcendental bliss.
So when I was hearing the class by His Divine Grace, I was feeling transcendental bliss.
At the same time, physically I was suffering.
At the same time, physically, I was suffering.
So, seeing these two situations, I could realize I'm not the body.
But so by seeing these two situations, I could realize I'm not the body.
So now Prabhupada, he wrote me a letter once. He told me that you're working too hard and therefore you're getting sick.
So Prabhupada wrote me a letter. He said, "You're working too hard and therefore you're getting sick.
Take enough rest.
Take enough rest.
Stay in Mayapur as much as possible.
Expand Mayapur as much as possible.
And work for your assistant.
And work through your assistance."
Now in the 21st century, my assistants can be all over the world by the internet.
So now in the 21st century, my assistants can be all over the world through internet.
Who here would like to be my assistant?
Who here would like to be my assistant?
I need help.
I need help.
So this is my transcendental engagement.
So this is my transcendental engagement.
Haribol.
Haribo.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Welcome again to Mayapur.
Welcome again to Mayapur.
Take blessings.
Please take my blessings.
Krishna
Krishna
Vajrastu.
Krishna Matirastu. Jai.